Right now, most people are just kind of splashing around in the kiddie pool of AI. They're basically treating it like a glorified search engine. But while they're busy chatting with AI, a tiny fraction of entrepreneurs are running entire end-to-end businesses without lifting a single finger. I mean, literally, we're talking leads, outreach, and even client delivery, all just running on autopilot while you're out at the beach. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're cracking open the exact blueprint on zero-code agentic workflows. We're going to explore a highly leveraged and honestly remarkably hands-off way to scale your operations using AI.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the director versus the doer. Second, step 1, attracting leads. Then, step 2, converting prospects. Next, step 3, automating delivery. And finally, we'll wrap up with the human edge.
All right, part 1, the director versus doer, shifting your mindset. Listen, before we even touch a single tool, we've got to tackle the biggest bottleneck in your business right now. And, well, it's you. Most of us fall into the trap of being the doer. You know the drill. The doer goes to an AI, asks the question, copies the response, switches over to another app, pastes it in, waits for a human reply, and then goes right back to the AI. You're just stuck playing the middleman. The director, on the other hand, completely different game. They treat AI agents like a massive team of super fast junior interns. You stay in the tool and you command it to execute the entire process end to end. Your job is to tell them what to do, not actually do it yourself.
Because in this new world of AI, the ultimate skill, hands down, is thinking in systems. Actually, a great way to think about the word system is as an acronym. Save yourself time, energy, money, and stress. If you ever catch yourself leaving an AI tool to go do some manual repetitive task, you're breaking the system. You've got to constantly be asking yourself, wait, can I just get the tool to do this for me?
Which brings us to step 1, attract leads.
So, imagine you run a digital marketing agency helping e-commerce brands scale. Here is exactly how you build a warm lead list without even touching your keyboard. We start with a tool like Manus AI. And just to prove how unbelievably approachable this is, the source material notes that literally 70-year-olds are using this exact platform to automate their personal lives. So you open it up and give it a plain English prompt like, find 50 e-commerce brands in the health and wellness space active on Instagram and pull their company name, website, social handles, and recent topics. You hit enter, and the AI agent just goes to work. It spins up a browser, does all the scraping, qualifies the leads based on their recent activity, and organizes the whole shebang automatically. And the result you wake up to? A beautifully structured lead sheet. Just think about the days, or honestly the weeks, a human intern would spend gathering all this data, figuring out who posted recently, and formatting it all. Your AI agent did it while you were sleeping. It went out, did the wide net research, and neatly dropped it into a table completely ready for action.
I really want you to let this insight sink in for a second. Broke people get good at doing tasks they like. Rich people get good at avoiding them. That's so powerful, right? Just because you're good at researching leads or banging out emails doesn't mean you should actually be the one doing it. Real leverage is about getting the absolute highest return on your time. And that means aggressively delegating anything repetitive to your AI systems.
All right, moving on to step 2, convert prospects.
So, awesome. You've got a lead list. But a list is totally useless if you just let it gather digital dust, right? To make contact and actually convert those prospects entirely hands-free, we first feed that fresh lead list right back into our AI. We prompt it to act as an expert marketer and draft a personalized email to every single brand. And the real magic here is that the AI references those recent social posts it just scraped. That means it creates a true, customized hook for every single prospect. Then for the mass automation side of things, you can hook up tools like Instantly or SmartLead to fire them all out. Finally, you just tell the AI to monitor your inbox every 24 hours. If someone replies with actual genuine interest and not just telling you to buzz off, it pings you on Slack. That is an end-to-end agentic workflow. You literally only step in when a meeting is basically booked.
This whole step really operates on a classic developer principle, DRY, don't repeat yourself. If you ever find yourself manually writing the exact same intro email or scrolling through your inbox looking for the same types of replies, you are doing it wrong. You need to be brilliantly lazy here. If it isn't a high-value human connection, automate it. Okay, now for the crazy part. Step 3, automate delivery.
Now, this is where most people completely tap out. They think, sure, okay, AI can do my marketing, but I still have to do the actual client work, right? Well, wrong. Let's say one of your leads, like the massive green powder company AG1, replies and wants a proposal. Instead of panicking, you tell your AI to analyze their online presence, their website, and their ad campaigns from the last 6 months. You ask it to find reoccurring patterns, figure out what content formats drive engagement, what messages work, and what absolutely fails. In a matter of minutes, the AI is pulling data, analyzing engagement patterns, and compiling deep insights that would normally take a human analyst a solid 60 hours to build.
We don't just want a spreadsheet of raw data. We want a jaw-dropping presentation. So you prompt the AI to take those insights, head over to the prospect's website, pull their exact brand colors, their logos, their fonts, and perfectly replicate all of that into a presentation. And here's the kicker. Instead of sending over some clunky PDF attachment, you have the AI generate a public URL. You are sending them a custom-built, interactive website containing a hyper-personalized strategy, designed to look exactly like their own internal corporate documents. It's a total game changer.
And the best part? This scales across practically any industry. Let's say you're in real estate. The generic output is what? Like 99% of agents send? A standard, boring PDF brochure of a house. But an AI deliverable? No way. You ask the AI to go through your prospect's public social media, pull pictures of their family, and seamlessly merge those photos into the pictures of the actual home they're asking about. Imagine that. They open the proposal and literally see their own family standing inside the house. That level of hyper-personalization creates immediate, immense value. And you did it barely even touching your keyboard.
Which leads us to our final piece today. Section 5, the human edge.
So you've automated your leads, your outreach, and your actual client deliverables. You've built an incredible system. But let's be honest, this brings up the elephant in the room. When AI can do everything, how do you actually differentiate yourself? Think about it. If you can use AI to instantly spin up 60 hours of research and custom websites, guess what? So can your competitors. When the technical execution is completely democratized, why would anyone buy from you specifically?
Well, the answer is that business is not, and honestly never has been, business to business. It is human to human. As the technical execution of tasks just becomes a commodity, your heart, your personality, and your humanity become your absolute standout features. AI is giving you your time back specifically so you can double down on being human.
And that human edge? It really breaks down into 3 uniquely human traits that no algorithm can ever fake: taste, vision, and care. These are the attributes that make you absolutely irreplaceable in a highly automated world. Let's break them down real quick, one by one.
First up is taste. Taste is simply knowing exactly what good looks like. Look, AI can generate 100 different Facebook ads for you in a matter of seconds, but the AI doesn't actually know which one has the cultural nuance to work. It takes human taste, your curated, developed eye for quality, to select the exact ad that will genuinely resonate with your audience. You have to actively study the best in your field to refine this taste.
Next is vision. You see, AI is fundamentally trained on historical data. It only knows what has happened. But vision is seeing a future that doesn't exist yet, but absolutely should. Your human vision is the compass. It drives the direction of the AI's outputs, keeping you way ahead of the curve while everyone else is just asking AI to repeat the past.
And finally, care. This is the ultimate human-to-human superpower. Care is your empathy, your emotional intelligence, and your deep, genuine understanding of what actually motivates the person sitting right across the table from you. When AI is busy solving all the boring logistical problems, your ability to be curious about your clients, to understand what makes them tick, that is what actually closes the deal and builds lasting loyalty.
We've covered a massive mindset shift today, going from just chatting with AI to fully directing it to run your business end to end. But I want to leave you with this provocative thought as we wrap up this explainer. What are you pretending not to know? People are constantly making excuses about not understanding the tech, but AI's programming language is literally just plain English. It is the very first technology in human history that can actually teach you how to use it. The systems are there, the agents are waiting. The only question is, will you stop doing the work, step into the director's chair, and let it teach you?